Hello, grade 7, and welcome to another class session. Indeed, it is a pleasure being with you. I trust that you had a great weekend and you have read over the weekend. So, indeed, I am happy to be with you. Now, just to remind you before we begin, that just in case you have any questions, any concerns, even about previous lessons, you can go ahead and send your email. You know my information already, as well as you can go ahead and spam up the comment section. All right. So today we are moving on to something new. I know many of us might be happy or might be eager to find out what we are about to do, but we are about to begin. All right, so I'm going to go ahead with you and share my screen. Bear with me. Let me just share my screen with you. Awesome. Yes. All right, so we are about to take a look at our specific objectives before we get started. Now, for today, we want to know what are homographs. So we're going to state what are homographs, state when to use correct homographs based on its meaning. Number 3, give examples of homographs, and the final step is to find the meaning of homographs in sentences. So I know this is a mouthful for many of us. We are there wondering, what is an homograph? When we talk about an homograph, I don't remember. Do I really remember what an homograph is? But this is it. We are going to jump right into it and we are going to familiarize ourselves with this new topic. So, as per usual, ensure that you have your books out, your pens, your pencils, whatever instruments that you need. Ensure that you have such. All right. So, I'm going to share with you a short video clipping on homographs. And I want for you to pay attention to this. All right, I'm so sorry, but I think my screen is not sharing. So let me just double check on this to ensure my screen is sharing. All right, so we're going to start from the beginning. Animals. The thought of a bear near me is just too much to bear. I wouldn't want to pet a bear because he's not a pet. I think I'll close the door in case a bear is close. And I don't want to be mean, but I think everybody knows exactly what I mean, because it's not hard to see. And I think that I'll be moving on, cause I really want to get this fear and nervousness off my back. And I don't think I'll come back. These words are all spelled exactly the same way, but the meanings, they are not the same. It all can be so confusing. They look like they could be twins, but now I know they have different definitions. So if it's spelled the same but means something else, then maybe you have got a homograph. The letters don't
change, but the meaning does. Oh baby, you have got a homograph. So if it's spelled the same but means something else, then maybe you have got a homograph. The letters don't change, but the meaning does. Oh baby, you have got a homograph.
Awesome. All right. So based on that video clipping, let me see those of us who were listening. Again, what is our topic for today? Awesome job. I know you were listening. Homograph. And when we talk about an homograph, when we talk about a homograph, based on that short video there, what do you think the term actually means? I know that you're thinking. Great job. All right, so now I want for you to identify some of the words that you remember that were spelled the same but have different meaning. So again, you're going to identify some of the words that you can remember from that video that were spelled the same but have different meaning. So I'm giving you a few minutes to do so. So some of us might be typing, some of us might be writing in our notebooks, but whichever way, ensure that you're taking part in this. I am yet to see some of your faces just thinking there. Awesome job. All right, so now we are going to watch the video once more. So I hope that you will pay attention just in case that you missed some of the terms or some of the words. All right, so here we go again. Let me go back to the video and ensure that you pay attention this time. Let's go.
I wonder if I live near live animals.
It's always important to check if my screen is sharing with you. That means you're able to see what I'm saying as well. All right, let's go.
I wonder if I live near live animals. The thought of a bear near me is just too much to bear. I wouldn't want to pet a bear because he's not a pet. I think I'll close the door in case a bear is close. And I don't want to be mean, but I think everybody knows exactly what I mean, because it's not hard to see. And I think that I'll be moving on, cause I really want to get this fear and nervousness off my back. And I don't think I'll come back. These words are all spelled exactly the same way, but the meanings, they are not the same. It all can be so confusing. They look like they could be twins, but now I know they have different definitions. So if it's spelled the same but means something else, then maybe you have got a homograph. The letters don't change, but the meaning does. Oh, maybe you have got a homograph. So if it's spelled the same but means something else, then maybe you have got a homograph. The letters don't change, but the meaning does. Or maybe you have got a homograph.
Awesome job. So I trust that for those of us who were struggling just now with that activity, that you'll be better able to complete that task there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to share this map with you, and together we're going to fill it out. All right, so just to remind, I want for you to remind me of the topic based on the video there, based on the introduction. What are we talking about today? Oh, that was said quickly. Awesome. So we're looking at, let me use a smaller marker. Highlighted that is. All right, so we're looking at homograph, and ensure that your spelling is correct. So indeed, we are looking at homograph. Great job. And when we talk about an homograph, can you remind me what we're talking about? Mm-hmm. Let me change my marker. So indeed, same spelling. I see I have brilliant students here. So same spelling, but some different meaning. So again, we're talking about homograph, same spelling, different meaning. Can you give an example with same spelling? All right, you're saying. Mm-hmm. So let's look at this one, minute. The word minute. And what two possible meaning this word could have? All right, so minute, one meaning could be tiny. And another meaning would be in terms of time. So we could see unit of time. Ensure that you're taking your notes accordingly. Of time. I think my handwriting is not so good. All right, unit of time. I hope that you're able to see that information there. All right. So guess what? You're able to put in your own words if you want to. So let's say the word minute is here and you want to add something else to it. But guess what? Maybe you're not sure as yet. So wait until we get deeper in this matter and then you can go ahead and add other words to your list. When you're fully able to understand homographs, you're able to add to your list. All right, so based on that video there, I'm going to show you. Let me click on it immediately. All right, so based on the video, what I want for you to do is to select a word in which was in bold that you can remember, which you have the list already, right? So select a word of your choice and you're going to answer these 5 questions. So select your words and then you're going to see what do you think the word means. That's the first thing. Then you're going to see what does the dictionary say that the word means. Write a definition of the word using your own words. What are some other words that means the same thing as the word? And what are some other words that means the same, that mean the opposite rather of the same word? And then you're going to sketch a picture there. So I'm timing you. Let me see how speedy you're able to move. So remember, think of your word based on the video there. Let's go. so your time is up. All right, so I trust that you have completed that task and you are comfortable about your response. Now, I'm going to share with you what I think. So, let me just go back to it. So, my word is live. So, based on the video there, my word live, Live. So what do you think the word means? So I think it means to reside. And number two, it says, what does the dictionary says? What is it about the word? What it means? No, for live, it means, based on the dictionary, make one's home in a particular place or with a particular person. I'm wondering if any of my students have selected this word. Number three, write a definition of word using your own words. So, based on my own words, I think live means, well, rather not think, but based on my own words, it means to reside in a specific area with or without other persons. Because I'm pretty sure that we're able to live by ourselves, yes? Or live with mommy or daddy or whomever of our choice. And number four, right here, it says some other words that means the same as the word live. Now, based on that, I could have number one line here, settle, board, and reside, as I said earlier. And it says, what are other words that are opposite in meaning? We will get through to this opposites of word. But for this exercise here, I have exit, displace, escape, vacate, abandoned, and our list could go on. I'm so desperate to hear from you, to hear what you have written. And it says to sketch the word. Now, let me just go on my drawing board here. So you're able to see. Let me see if I can do a little sketch of my word. So again, my word would have been, let me get a new drawing. So live. What I thought about was this. I know the drawing is not as how many of us wished it would have been, but I hope that you will get the picture, yes? This is my sketch. So this is little Nancy here at her house. So that's Nancy there. All right. Awesome. So now, based on all those little activities there and the video and everything, can you just go ahead and explain to me again, what do you think about homograph, what it is, and share just about an example? Great job. You're all thinking. Awesome. All right. So let's get right into this. So remember to take your book out and your pencils, take notes. All right, so just to remind us again that when we talk about homographs, I hope that you're able to read along with me. All right, so when we talk about homographs, it says homographs are small, usually a pair of words that are spelled the same way, which we have just done that, right? Beautiful, but have different meaning. They may or may not be pronounced the same way. For example, live and live. I just look at live, but in the video you also saw live, which is spelled pretty much the same way. although the difference in pronunciation is often just a shift in the accented syllable. Now, homographs, graph has to do with writing or drawing. When you think about a graph, you envision a picture. If you read graphic novels, you know that they have pictures. Someone drew them. So homograph means same picture or same writing. Homographs are written or spelled the same way. So again, when we talk about homograph, just remember homo, which means the same, and graph, either drawing or writing. So same, homo, and graph, writing. Think about pictures, yes? So same picture or same writing, whichever one you choose. Let's look at some examples. The first one, bat, B-A-T, and a possible meaning, and if you realize that they actually spell the same way, yes, but different meaning. Let me highlight this as an example. Now, for BAT, bat, it says a piece of sporting equipment used in baseball. And bat, a winged animal associated with vampires. And I'm pretty sure that when we talk about bat, some of us even think about cricket. Yes? So, a possible sentence, let me just put it here on the screen, that we could think about when we talk about bat. I know that you're all thinking. Let's look at this one. Let's see. All right, so look at this. So Jamaica reached, maybe I should put this in another color, not red. So Jamaica reached 254 for six after choosing to bat. And another one, let's see, uh, for this one, a winged animal. So the little boy is afraid of the bat. So there you're able to see that even though they're spelled the same way, the meaning actually differs, right? Look at tear, to rip, and also tear, a drop of water from the eye. What is a possible sentence that we could think about using the word tear, to rip? All right. So we could see that there, so there was a tear in her dress. So there was a tear in her dress. Yes? And looking at the eye water here, a drop of water from the eye, we could see that she when so she shed a tear when she was asked to sing. So there you're able to see the meaning coming out, right? So based on the context there. So what I want for you to do is to pay attention to the word as in the context in which it is used, right? Because if we were using this word tear and it says to rip, we would not see she shed a tear when she was asked to sing. So based on the context there, we would know that she's actually crying. Yes, she's sad, or maybe she's happy, but at the same time, sometimes when people are happy, they tend to cry about it, right? So, whatever the case may be, ensure that you pay close attention to context. So, based on the sentence there, you'll be able to figure out what the writer is trying to bring across. Now, some other words here. Let us look at some other words: absent, accent, action, live, address, advocate, agape or agape, and alternate. Now, based on these words, let's say absent. Listen to this sentence. I want for you to listen. Now, most pupils were absent from school at least once. What do you think the word absent there means? So, most people were absent from school at least once. Great job. So, it means that they were not present at least once. How about this one? She looked up with an absent smile. What do you think the word absent there mean? She looked up with an absent smile. Awesome. Showing that someone is really not paying attention there. That's what it means there. All right. So what I want for you to do, if you're using your gadget, whether your tablet or your phone, you're able to use your dictionary online. So this can help you to come up with other words or to help you with meaning. So all you have to do is in Chrome or Google, that is, you type in yourdictionary.com. So if you need to know a specific word and the meaning, let's say an homograph such as bark, you type it in there where it says dictionary and you click on it. It gives you the meaning of the word and you're able to practice even some of the sentences. So here it says dictionary definitions, synonyms, sentences. So I want for you to practice as many as possible. So even the video there, you can rewatch it and ensure that you practice as much as possible. Yes, we will continue with this lesson for sure. We will continue. So I want for you to do just a simple activity for me. So based on these words on the screen, I'm going to upload this document. You're going to take off the words and make simple, meaningful sentences with the ones that weren't looked at. And for your assignment, I want for you to think of 10 new words, homograph that is, yes? And remember, we're talking about homograph and what it means again. Do you remember what it means? Beautiful. So it has the same spelling, but it differs in terms of its meaning. So I want for you to go ahead and think of 10 new words and then you're going to use them in sentences. Remember, the dictionary online can help you to think of words and their meaning, and it shares sentences and quotes and so on. It is quite effective. All right. So again, ensure that you practice this. Once you do so, then you will get familiar with it more, and you will also be able to write better. And I want for you now to have a good rest of evening, and I will see you for sure tomorrow. Remember that we're continuing on this topic tomorrow. So bye for now.